Everybody, Roger here. Just going to do a little video to show you that maybe you have an extra mile 5, even an extra mile 4, and you have trouble, hitting the fairway a lot of times with it because of the accuracy was only a 29. Well, if you're doing maybe 2 or 5, 2 or 6, it's quite possible if you have even an extra or the rock 4 or 3, you can compete quite well with it. I'll go down here to 2 or 5 and get an opponent quickly. And now I know it takes a little bit longer to upgrade the rock, being a rare club. You can do the same thing with the quarterback. If you have a quarterback up to probably a level 8 would be my recommendation. The rock, so you can probably do it at level 3. I would pair each of these clubs with the big dog, because you're going to need maybe a little bit extra length for the par 5s. Not this one in particular. See the opponent with a extra mile 6 with the wind at his back. Pretty much a little tailwind. He's going to go over. He's going to attempt to go over.
Great shot.
And he didn't do it. You would have been better off bouncing it over if you're going to go that way. Play it short. So, for instance, you'd want to play it like here, this area, and bounce it over. But the smart play on this hole really is to just lay it up right over here. You can see this target circle is very small, so you can overpower if you want, and it's still going to go pretty much exactly where you want it if you have a miss hit. Oh, see? Now with the extra mile, that's trouble. That's in the rough. Ooh. You got lucky. But with the rock being as accurate as it is, it stayed on the fairway. Now again, you can play, see? I mean, our whole circle fit inside his yellow and orange, the first 2 circles. Our whole target circle fit inside of his
Great shot.
first 2. They hit a great shot going the other way, and it's good. If he did that on his first shot, he would have had a huge advantage over us. But again, like I said, you pair it with the big dog, there isn't too much of a problem. Now with this hole, you just use all the backspin. Don't add anything to it. Maybe just a little curl. Just a normal shot. Just concentrate on hitting that perfect shot.
Perfect
just like that.
shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, that's not too bad. See what he does. See, being where he was at was on his second shot.
Perfect shot.
And it stayed on.
Nice on.
Kind of what I wanted to do. that's pretty much how you want to play the second shot. So now we just have to chip in. I really like the off-roader. Outside of as far as I'm concerned, outside of the Nirvana, it is probably the in my opinion, the second best rough iron.
Great shot.
Biggest problem though is you do have to hit it perfect.
Nice on.
Can't get away with hitting a great shot. It's not that close. So,
Birdie.
and the other advantage with using either the rock or the quarterback is on some of the shootout holes, especially on 2 or 5. Because both of them have a very long ball guide, up around 4 and or better. So let's see what tiebreaker we get here. Shootout hole, okay. This is a good hole to do it on. Big dog, okay.
Great shot.
And that'll probably run all the way down to the bottom now. So we just have to get it inside of 29 yards and we will be okay. There's 2 ways to play the hole, the way he played it. Or with this type of a wind, go to the other side. And probably use the big dog also, because you don't have enough backspin. Put about 2. Now this ball is going to land probably, want to land right about there. Right about there. That looks good. Going to adjust for the wind. Big dog is about a 25, so it's about 3 rings. And then you use curl. Hit it perfect. Get a nice bounce. As you come and roll back right towards the hole.
Nice on.
And there we go. And be right back with another hole. Okay, back. When I got an opponent, I switched clubs to the quarterback this time. And it's a level 6. It's got about 207 yards. It's got about 30 on top spin. Again, the advantage is with this club, because it is so accurate. As long as you hit it inside of the circle, you should have no problems. So going for overpowering shots is relatively safe. Even if you hook it, hit it into the wind, get back to the fairway. We should be okay. We'll be up on the other side of the fairway. We'll still be on the green in 3. See what our opponent does here. If you notice, you know, that was technically a hook.
Great shot.
And we just barely went into the rough. He hit a great shot, and same position. It's a little farther ahead of us than we are, but other than that, it's in the exact same position we are, in the rough. And we're just gonna play as normal. Got the wind in our face. I'm gonna do a little. Let's do 2 bars of topspin, and just is it a perfect shot? Hopefully.
Great shot.
Another great shot. But we're up on the fairway, safe and sound. And what club does our opponent have? He's got a machete, okay. That's the reason why I like the off-roader. Great length. He's got a level 7 machete. He's roughly 15 yards ahead of us. And after the second shot from out of the rough from the both of us, and
Perfect shot.
we should be ahead of him still. Now, and let's see. Oh, no, he did get ahead of us, didn't he? Okay. Well, as long as he can get up on top, that's all that matters. Getting up here. Gonna land it in this area. Let the rough take off some of the steam of the shot.
Perfect shot.
Well, gently onto the green. There we go.
Nice on.
Depending on what club your opponent has, he'll probably play. If he was smart, he'd play the same shot. Yep. It's a small green. You don't have a lot to use to stop. Not a lot of backspin. Just want to put it up in the rough. Let the rough kill the shot. Let it roll down. If it goes in, it goes in. That's not your objective on this shot. Your objective is to get it on the green.
Great shot.
And let's see what our opponent does. Oh, see? He's okay. Fairly short, easy chip. You notice he hit the fairway and it just ran all the way through.
Birdie.
Lucky on that one. Wait for our opponent to hit. Let's see what shootout hole they give us. Okay, good move. Pulling it back. I don't know what it shows, but for some reason I don't get a circle anymore on the green. I get just little squares. But as you pull it closer to you, your target circle will get smaller and smaller and smaller, making your club more accurate. So you have a better shot of putting the ball where you want it. You can afford maybe a great shot and it'll still go in. If you have a club, for instance, a level 2 or above end bringer, you can actually hook or slice the ball if you have it close enough to you, and it'll still go in. Okay, in this hole, in the shootout hole, I like to play 1 bar backspin. Put it right in this little gully here. Got about 6.7. We'll move that about 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 rings. And the perfect shot. Hit, bounce, 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 and stop. Not bad. 2.12 should be close enough to win. He has a runner. He has relatively no backspin. He doesn't, I don't even know if he has even a ball guide of 2 or not. Oh yeah, just barely. It's like maybe 2.5. It's going to use top spin, so he will hit, bounce, and probably go beyond the hole. And probably roll down the back on the left. That's what I will say. Up, run. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's a nice shot. Wow, very nice shot. I expect that to come up that soft. Well, there's a quarterback. I'll play one more with the quarterback here, and I'll switch back and play another one with the rock after that. Blah, blah, blah. So I gotta get those trophies back now. I'm going to hit pause until we get an opponent. Be right back. Okay, finally got our opponent. Green neck point, hole 2, par 4. Okay, this is in the original holes from this course. There's many ways to play this. You can play it here. You can play it this way. You can try to play it that way. This is a good way with this club. But with that wind, what we'll do is we'll play it here. Put some backspin. It's gonna have to overpower the shot again because of that wind. Let's see, we sliced it. Oh look, still hit the fairway. The advantage of a club with 100 accuracy, even 90 accuracy, and that still would have been a fine shot. It still would have been hit pretty much right where that one did. Okay, see your opponent. See, he's going to play it. Okay, he's going to try to hit in the fairway behind where he's got there. That's where he's going to end up hitting the ball. Should have left his shot selector right where it was in the rough, because the wind is going to push it back. Look how far back it was. Just nice shot. That's the other way of playing it. Because that club has more carry, you're able to do that. With that wind, with the quarterback, would have been tough making the bounce onto the fairway. That's why I played it to this particular spot. Ooh. How much backspin do we have with this? Some. Okay. I think we'll do is that wind a little bit forward. This is in a bad spot. Well, play it this way.
Perfect shot.
That's okay.
Nice on.
We're in a really bad spot there. If we tried to use a thorn, we've been hitting in the rough, and that would have been no good at all. And I really couldn't take a whole lot off the backbone because it would have hit in the rough, and then I would have had to use top spin and no backspin, and then again, if I mishit it and actually hit the fairway with the top spin, it would have went over the green. So I played a little bit farther forward, hoping the wind would push it as far back as it did. Opponent rolling it up. There we go.
Nice on.
And anytime now. Got our putt in.
Birdie.
Our opponent get his putt. And go to another shootout hole. Okay. There's two ways to play this hole. Basically the right, left. Me personally, I prefer to play it on this side. If you have a club that has at least 30 backspin, which this one does, full backspin, you want it to land right about in this area here. Got the wind pushing it this way. Give yourself about, that should be good. That's 5 for 3.5 wind. Full curl. Important thing, perfect shot. Not a good shot. And look at that, out of time. Huh. How is that possible? Well, that happens a lot. Seems I have that problem a lot.
Great shot.
He's in right in the bunker. Not a problem. I think he would have did a much different shot otherwise. But, oh well. Not a problem. I'm going to hit pause, change clubs, and be right back. Okay, we're back. Got a new opponent. Same hole as last time. Difference is this time we have the rock instead of the quarterback. Again, the wind, pretty much the same. The rock has a little bit more power than my quarterback, this one does. But we'll maybe we'll try hitting it this way instead, this time. So we do have a little more carry. Okay, this is about 85 accuracy. So that's about what 1.5, 1.4, 1.3. So times 5 is 58.5. So you go 5 rings over, roughly. Hit a perfect shot.
Perfect shot.
Should land in the fairway. Get a nice bounce over. And roll safely on the fairway. In a good position to use the thorn. My general rule on a short iron is at least backspin of 60. If you have a backspin of 60, you can pretty much stop the ball dead on. Now he looks like he is going to try to go and bounce it on the fairway and try to bounce it all the way over. You need to curl it, which he's not doing.
Great shot.
He should end up in the rough. So there's that. It's a different way to play the hole, but you need a little bit more club than that. If he had an extra mile 6, would have been much better. Okay, as I was saying, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your backspin. You can pretty much point this right at the hole. Take a little back for the wind. Not much. And this should probably stop within 1 square of the hole on a perfect shot.
Great shot.